Hello, my friends. So, I was talking on my last video about how Kirk and Spock together represented a divine feminine from the original series, Star Trek, the original series. Um, they're like, one was an alpha, one was a beta, one was emotional. Kirk was an alpha that was emotional, and Spock was a beta that was logical without emotion. And so you put them two together and you got a divine masculine. And they did a very good job with that. So who is the divine feminine? And the divine feminine, in my opinion, is Commander Janeway from Star Trek Voyager. It was a beautiful show that it was it was well done in a different way, because it was done about her and her crew and her ship. And she did an amazing job. She was very nurturing to her crew. This was, if you look at it, she supported her crew members deeply, 7 of 9, all of them. She had their back. That's what you're supposed to do. She did not hint at things. She spoke clearly, concisely. She spoke her mind. She let you know exactly what her expectations were, what she wanted you to do, where to be. She was clear on everything. She encouraged her crew. She allowed them to make decisions, to make plans, to come up with a solution and execute that solution. That's encouraging the heart. That's letting the people use their resources, their creativity, their science skills, and everything they have. That's saying, okay, here's the situation. What do you have for me? Okay, I support it. Go do it. And even if she doubted one of her crew members, she would go to another crew member and say, I want a plan B. So-and-so is working on this thing, but I want you to work on something else at the same time, just in case. And again, that's not controlling. That's not taking away from the one that's doing something and making them do it differently. It's just saying, hey, go ahead, do it your way, but just in case, I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit, right? And she was just an amazing commander, with that divine feminine going. And that's how they are. They're very strong, but they're not strong woman strong. It's not a strong woman thing. It's just being clear and supporting, no matter what, with extreme loyalty, your people, the people that you care about, protecting them with everything you have. In fact, in the end, remember, she came all the way back across space and time to get them out of there. She never gave up, right, on her people. And neither did Isis. That's the story of Isis and Osiris. Isis never gave up on Osiris. And that's the divine feminine right there. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, that's my divine masculine and divine feminine from Star Trek, at least the older ones. The newer ones, I'm not as big of a fan. But they do some interesting things on timelines, and that's quite right. And I just haven't got into the newer ones as much. They kind of got a little bit out of phase for me. But anyway, feel free to comment and like, and take care. Have a good day.